antlers in frame, don't I? Yeah, that's a little better. So we're just sitting here chilling. Figured we'd go do a vertical live stream. Help the channel out a little bit, talk with you guys. It's been like a week since I talked with all of y'all. Thanks for hitting up the shorts. That's pretty good. The last two shorts I got over 1,000 views each, which is pretty nice. Yeah, so that's good. If you've never seen one of my live streams, we're talking about guns, hunting, politics. If you want to, living in Alaska, politics are, I hate them both, so that's my opinion. Come right away. Let's see. Reloading, calibers, cartridges, all that jazz, packraft hunting, whatever you want to talk about, that's what we do. So, I live near Palmer, Alaska, and I hunt and I shoot guns, and hope that's what we do. If you've never seen one of these before, just ask your questions. I give you answers, and they're worth exactly what you paid for them. So, what's up, Daniel Ravenstar? How you doing, brother? All right, good to see you from Overton, Nebraska. I hope you're sleeping now, because I was texting you earlier this morning, and you were like, "Oh, I'm in Iowa, Nebraska, and Iowa." Not, you could be on different sides of the state. That's a long day. What's up, Christopher Abernathy? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. So, yeah. Howdy from Missouri. What's up, Disastrous Effect? Almost napping. There you go. Don't nap at sleep at the wheel, brother. Just bought a Sauer at 100 XT 9.3 by 62 for moose and elk. Is 9.3 by 62 used in Alaska? Everything's used in Alaska, from 22 Hornet to 460 Weatherby or more. 50 BMG. Everything's used in Alaska. It's not that popular right now. Maybe find a box or two of ammo for it if you go to a certain store or two. And, the rifles are just, on the shelves. You can't go looking for it. What's up, David Posey? How you doing? I'm going to be looking in my airline miles. I might contact you, David. See if we can get a ticket that way. Because if I can get a ticket that way, that'd be awesome. Just picked up 200 rounds of Sigvinary soft point 7mm rim mag from Shields at $20 a box. Nice. Nobody has any reviews on it, so it's a shot in the dark. Also, hello from Northwest Oregon. What's up, Levi? If it's not a bonded soft point, it's not something I would want to use up here or use on anything bigger than blacktail or whitetail. But I mean, if you want to use it on blacktail or whitetail, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's, most of those soft points are fine. Soft points are fine for that. So, what's up, Trevor GTA? Hi. Good evening, Brutal Bob. How you doing? Greetings, bro. Yeah. Merrill Hiles. That's not a good thing to say. Of course, my kids are upstairs sleeping, so that's where they should be. It's a candidate for a Mexican. What are we doing? So, you can't shoot a tin can of your microwave. I've heard the horror stories. All right, let's see. Let's start hiding some trolls. Yes, I'm a hunter. That's what we're doing here. Looks like some of you that are got the wrenches are going to be doing it tonight. Baby Yoda can't take a joke. Well, I don't care about taking a joke. I just want to understand the joke and make sure it's different. Yes, General Poncho. That is a moose antlers behind my head from my first and only moose I've killed. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, Baby Yoda. I don't know what it means. You can't shoot a tin can of your microwave. Your grammar's so bad, I don't know what it means. That's how bad the joke is, Baby Yoda. Yeah, divine knowledge. Yeah, I'm not the prettiest one there, buddy. That's for sure. Wow, got some good trolls in here tonight. That's awesome. Lightning killer. Yeah, well, is what it is. You didn't offend me. I just, your grammar was so bad to do that. You have a radio voice and a radio face, I've been told, too. So William Oviok, where are you from? Well, if you look at the title of my page, you'll know where I'm from. Congratulations on me. Thank you. Let's see. We'll just go ahead and block people that need to be blocked. All right, now we've got back. How's the weather, brother? I'm recovering in St. Pete. Well, was 28 degrees this morning and warmed up to about 40, and now it's probably about 28 again. So, got 338 Win Mag and 35 Wheeling, 600, 3 10-grain wood leaves, and various lighters bullets. Do I really need that 14 Ruger on my mind? Well, you want it, therefore you need it to fulfill your wants. It worked great with my ex-wife. It's a great excuse. I live in South Central Alaska near Palmer. Where is your hairline? Somewhere in there. There's two of them, one in the front, one in the back. Well, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna hide some people. They just need to be hidden. I'm from Barrow, Alaska. Cool, man. Thanks for checking in. Do you like hockey? Not really. I'm not a hockey fan. I grew up in the South, so we didn't have hockey. And by the time I got a little bit interested in it, the team that was in Alaska, the Thrashers, I think was what their name was, or Atlanta, where I grew up, Atlanta, they moved. In fact, I went to a couple of hockey games here with the minor league team, the Alaska Aces, and they moved. So, yeah, we're going to make sure we put any users here in timeout. Kaylee, how you doing? Trolls make the world go round. LOL. People keep making fun of my hair. At least you have hair. I mean, I'll make fun of your hair too if it means that I could get some back, you know? So, it is what it is. But yeah. So, stay safe. What's up, Tim McCormack? You safe, Tim McCormack. McCormack. It's winter out, snow on the ground for the past couple of weeks here in Barrow. I bet. Yeah, your summers are short there. I'm from St. Matthews Island. Okay, Rob Dunn. Cool. How far from Fairbanks? 6 to 7 hours. There's a beautiful trophy there you got there, Brody. Oh, yeah, no problem. All right, Crafty Girl has a question. That'll be interesting. Do you talk with the Gun Dungeons? Yeah, sometimes he's been on my live chat and stuff. I don't really watch him that often, though. I'm from Hilo, Hawaii, 7:01 p.m. now. Cool, it's 9:01 p.m. here. Thoughts on TTSX for mid-size calibers such as 9.3 by 62? That's a mid-size caliber. Looking for a projectile that will expand out to 300 to 400. You're going to be better off with the speed going lightweight. So I don't know anything about the 9.3 by 62. Like, it's just not something I've ever really invested time in. Or even shot or even seen on the shelves. And so I would say, you know, if you're looking for if you're looking for a projectile to expand, I would say LRX over TTSX. And if that's not there, an ABLR is good. Federal Terminal Ascent is good if you can find that, but you're going to have to buy loaded ammo, and that probably doesn't exist. So those are the ones I would say are really good. Nozzle partition will do fine out to 300 or 400 yards. Like, it's the original OG of penetrating, expanding bullets. So why not? You might check in North Fork. North Fork bullets will do it because they have that bonded softer lead, but it's bonded up front, and they have just instead of a nozzle partition with the partition, they just have copper all in the back. So that's what they are. So Molten Savage 83, I would say TTSX. You know, if you're getting over 3,000 feet per second, yeah, TTSX should be fine. But if not, LRX is probably where you want to go. Well, Crafty Girl, I don't know how to play Fortnite. I have never played Fortnite in my life. And do that. How much is gasoline where you at? About 340, 349, 350. That's about the cheapest price. Crafty Girl, you just gotta play. Fuel up here is $9 a gallon and $9.50 for fuel heating oil. There you go. Hello, Blast. What's up, Bolt Action? So up here is where Barrow or Prudhoe Bay or what? What's up? What's up here? I forgot where you were. It's kind of rough, really. Yeah, I deal with weaponry, real stuff. I don't deal with the video games anymore. I pretty much got out of video games. It's the last one I played was Halo Reach or Halo something. I think it was Halo Reach. Yeah. So yeah. So that's kind of where I am with video games. I hope that's that. Joel Haney, what do you think about the 22 TCM by Rock Alley? I think it's a fun, cool cartridge, and I think if you buy one, you'll never find the ammo for it again. I kid. You might be able to find it online and stuff like that. Eventually, cartridges like that are gonna be where you have to hand load them only. I mean, it's cool. It's a really neat concept. You can buy one gun, get two barrels, same magazine, and shoot the same stuff. But man, you have to try Hunt Showdown. There you go. Okay. Quishidluck, 15 miles up the Kuskokwim River. Okay. So is that 15 miles up from like the river mouth or 15 miles up from like where it crosses the highway up on the Dalton Highway? That crosses the Dalton Highway, doesn't it? Do you have turkeys up there? There are a few, yeah. We sent two of them to Washington with Lisa Murkowski and Mary Patola. So, kind of is what it is. What do you think about the Roscoe? Roscoe barrels? I hear they're pretty good. I've never actually tried one. They have a nice lightweight one I want to try, but... Found it, Joel Haney. Yeah, no, that's not a bad idea. Get used to the loud sound without large recoil. Yeah, but you can do the same thing with 223, 5.56. Do the same thing with a 9mm carbine, and you'll still be able to find ammo for those. You can do the same thing with a 30 carbine. You can do the same, and like you can still find ammo for the 30 carbine, even though the rifles are pretty much obsolete. You can do the same thing with the like there's so many different guns you can do the same one. 44 Magnum lever action with 44 specials in it, and even 44 Magnums in it. If they're not full power Buffalo bore, 357 Magnum, do the same thing. So, of course, haters are gonna hate. Thanks, Brutal Bob. So, okay, how about the Chiappa Rhino? Okay, that's the Chiappa Rhino is the revolver with the barrel on the bottom cylinder, not the top. Never fired one. I really want to. I've heard they're good quality. So yeah, I would love to. So they get the height over bore, the bore alignment to your hand, the bore axis correct, and yeah, that'd be kind of cool. It'd be kind of cool if they made it in one of those 16-inch barrel rifles too. I don't know if they do that yet or not. That would be really cool for young shooters. That way they can figure out how a revolver works at the same time as not having the recoil. I still think getting like a Henry X or even some of those Turkish-made lever guns, just to shoot 38 special through, that would be pretty neat. Like as a first-time shooter, shooting 38 special subsonics with a suppressor on, that would be fun. So there is that. Maybe my next gun is like a Henry X in 357 38 special. What do y'all think? So, as he said, I'm not going to do that. So, good luck. Yeah, the Chiappa Rhino is that. Uprise. Love the antlers. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it was my first moose that I got last year. I caribou hunted a lot up here. Never really moose hunted. You can see right there. So, working on it here. You know about Pindad guns. Never heard of them. 357 Magnum all the way. Yeah, so yeah, if you're a if you're looking to introduce somebody to shooting louder guns, 357 Magnum 38 Special and the lever guns, not a bad way to go. 16-inch lever gun, not a bad way to go. So, my favorite gun for teaching is muzzle loaders, only to make them clean after firing. Yeah, that's why I don't have one. Yeah, the Turkish-made guns are pretty decent. I've had 3 Charles J. Lee. Yeah, they work good. Yeah, I've got a Stoker P3000 that's Turkish-made. I feel like I've had a few more. Probably will buy one of those, what do you call them? One of those Gersons. So, 45 caliber Sig Sauer. There you go. That's a good, I mean, SIG's 1911s and their P220s are awesome guns. Now, the P220, if you get a round that's too wide at the feed lips, it won't fit in the magazine. It'll stop in there. But yeah, they make good guns. I'd rather have the P220 and 10 millimeter, definitely. So there's that. But Big Frank, yeah, you're not wrong. That's definitely a good gun. I am jealous of people that don't know you. Yeah, there you go. That's okay. I still have a prettier wife than you, Minecraft guy. You see, for me, is a 19 pistol. It's just not comfortable. There you go. Got it. G unit football desk. Cool. Yeah. I used to play guard and center in college, guard in high school. Was never that good. I just, did what I had to do to become a football coach, and then I decided I want to just teach. Carried a SIG 226 and 220 as duty weapons. Yeah, those are good weapons. Those are good. Gotta love these trolls that come in here. Yeah, let's just put him in timeout for 5 minutes. See what he does. All right. I love the Indonesia guns. Okay. SS2V2A1, that very nice recoil, sir. I'll have to look that one up. I don't have my computer down here with me tonight, so. I love the 1911 as well, Joe. Not for EDC, but I love the single stack. So you live in Alaska? Yep, I live in Alaska. All right, moved here 11 years ago. So, moved here. Yep. So the only company that made a crap 1911 was Taurus. However, I love their revolvers, although their revolvers are crap too. I've seen them bust and break every time. Yeah, some of their bigger ones, like the Raging series, are okay, but like if it's just a normal thing, it's just that. Well, that's crazy. Was it a tough change? No. What's up, Big Frank? Cleveland, Ohio. Cool. Yeah. Thick Penguin. No. I was going through a divorce I didn't want. I was heartbroken and everything, and there was nothing I could do about it. So I up and left to move to Alaska. I was still a little sad when I got here. So the divorce, she started the process in March. It was finalized by July, and I moved here in September. The first day in Alaska was October 1st. My first day teaching here was October 7th. Okay, so how do you like the no-see-ums? Oh my goodness, the bugs here are the worst. People think that there'll be no bugs up there compared to the south. Holy crap, the bugs will pick you up and carry you off. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, so Thick Penguin, it was definitely, yeah, so at that time, that was 11 years ago. So at that time, it definitely was hard. And I moved to Alaska October 7th. It was winter a month later, truly a winter. Sorry, reconnecting there. Sounds crazy to me from Cali, but yeah, divorce will give you the strength to take the chances. Good on you. Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, no, it was definitely like it was the worst thing that ever happened to me that turned out good. So like, if she were ever listening, which she's not, but if she were ever listening, like I would say thank you instead of F you now. So yeah, that's pretty good. I think that's a long way to come. So, bro, go save yourself. I did shave myself. Like, I did shave it all. Like, that was last week. I was bald. I'm letting it grow in, and then I'll trim it the way I want to. So, Cyber Warrior, you can You can go shave your own. You know what? Yes, brother, that's healing. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, yeah. I'm still gonna tell her new husband I'm praying for him. Is that wrong, Thick Penguin? Thanks, Orta Outdoors. Thank you. Like, can I give it? Is there something cool I can do with that message? There we go. We'll pin your message. Now everybody gets to see your message there. Or Orta Outdoors. Appreciate it. Sometimes we're given what we need instead of what we want. Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. Sometimes we're not. So, like, just is what it is. And there's one. Yep, we'll just put that person there. What you? Where are you? Yep. No need to go out of your way. Just be at peace, brother. I'm finding your happiness. There you go. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, heard that. No, I got up here. So my other channel is called Bost, Bost, Custom Music Writing, and so that is yeah, no cheddar. I know I look like your mom. Anyway, so like I don't look like your mom. That would be bad. So anyway, like I I uh, I wrote our wedding march. Like so I'm like music theorist. I'm not great at playing music, but I write. Um, thank you, Orta Outdoors. Yeah. So when you're done with my channel, go check out Orta Outdoors. Yeah, appreciate it. In fact, I'm gonna check you out because I haven't heard of you before. So yeah, everybody go subscribe to him. Yeah, I don't care if he's good or not. I've never seen one of his videos, but go subscribe to him. He seems like a nice guy. All right. I mean, have you seen his wrong? You may not be wrong. That's true. If his mom looks like me, yeah, he's got bad genetics, that's for sure. Um, yeah. So, how you doing, Mattis? Is that what are those flags? Is that Ukrainian flag or what? I can't tell. Love to see prices for everything go back to what it was in this area. I'm keeping my hopes up and see what happens this November. Yeah, thanks. Just subbed as well. Love listening to Gun Talk. There you go. Yeah, bolt action. I'm not holding my breath, but I think what should happen, like, go get everything you can now. Like, go get everything you can now before November. So, love the tusks in the background. I don't know what they're called. Ghostface. These are moose antlers. So, this is from my first moose. You can find the short on the channel. Watched them for a good 10 or 15 minutes. Finally said legally they have to have 4 brow tines. 1, 2, 3, 4 on one side or be 50 inches wide. So this one looks big, but he's only 44 inches wide. So he's not a real huge moose, but he's pretty nice. So, yep. Okay. I hate this question, but I must ask. Go ahead. Yeah, he was a 12 or 1300 pound animal. Like his body was as big as any moose I've seen. All right, SHTF, and you get 1 rifle and 1 pistol. All right, Alp K. Yeah, yeah. Let's put user in timeout for that. All right. Use permethrin on clothes for insect specs. Very effective military use on clothes. Yeah, except yeah, it's effective, but cancerous, I think, too. So there's that. Let's see. Okay, so we're on Joe Haney's question right now. All right. Seal bombs. I'm a cheeseburger. There you go. I hope you identify as a cheeseburger. And if that's how you identify, walk up the mountain from my house, please. Just saying. So, identify as throw some mustard and ketchup on you, and maybe some dill pickles, because those smell really good. Just pour like the whole bottle of. If you identify as a cheeseburger, just walk up the mountain from my house. I love these trolls. Sometimes you got to troll the trolls back. You know what I mean? Seal bombs. You know what I mean? There you go. Yeah. So 1 rifle, 1 pistol. For SHTF. Rifle. I'm going my Aero Precision 308. 18-inch CMB. I've got plenty of different ammo for it, mostly TTSX 150 grain and 150 grain full metal jackets loaded up. Um, and then if I'm gonna do one uh, pistol, if I've got that as a rifle, I'm probably doing my Smith & Wesson Victory 22, also suppressed. And because I got a long holster to carry both it and the suppressor in, I can take small game, I can take bigger game, take out sentries, whatever I need to do, shoot, shoot car tires out, that kind of thing. So that's that. All right, me 1911 and 22 rifle can carry many rounds for little effort. Yeah, so I'm going 308 just because there are things up here, Joe Haney, that will eat you, and things that you can eat that you need to shoot. So 119. How hard is it living in Alaska? It's not bad at all. If you are in South Central on the road system like I am, there you go, Seal Bombs. Thanks for taking my trolling you back and then asking a real question. That's pretty good. Yeah, so it's not hard at all. Like it's living around Anchorage is like living in any other major city. You're fine. You know, just got to be careful driving sometimes. For where I'm at, I'd take in Illinois, I'd take a 1022 and a Glock 19. Yeah. So here's the problem with the people carrying the 22 rifle. Here's my problem, especially Illinois. Okay, Illinois, I've driven through it several times. There's a lot of flat corn land. Like, if you see something going on at a neighbor's house down the street or down the road, that's 6, 7, 800 yards away. You know, there's a lot of flat corn land there, and because you can't even hunt with rifles because you have flat corn land there. And I know Southern Illinois is different, but like, and there's a lot of good deer there and stuff. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a great place to hunt. But you know, if all you have is a 22 and a 9mm, you better be sneaking through whatever patch of woods there is. But and if I can see you sneaking in that patch of woods on my property, you're gonna get a warning shot over your head from 700, 800 yards away that you can't reach. You know what I'm saying? All right, Fun Fairy. There you go. I live in Southeast Alaska, Wrangell to be exact. Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah, I actually drove the Nebezna Highway into the Wrangell St. Elias for the first time last year. It was weird. I wish I could do that. I need to go down there towards that and drive the highway out towards Wrangell. So, what's up, Joel McKinney? I'm from Iowa. I don't like my neighbors anyway. Well, there you go. But you may not like them. But if you can help defend them when a roving mob of gangsters and vehicles comes to attack their house, and you can start picking off guys outside for them, shooting car tires out and shooting radiators and stuff like that, they won't come to your house. That's the idea, Joel Haney. Doesn't matter if you like them or not. What's up, Alaska One Andy? It's good to see you. How easy is it to acquire suppressors where you are? Same as it is anywhere else in the nation of the United States. Minus like communist states like New York and Caliban and the Caliban and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. My last suppressor, 36 hours. I got approved. So if you're in Alaska and you need a suppressor, go to Arctic Ammo and Reloading. See my friend Brandon or Dylan over there and go there. Okay. BAS, I don't know that. You need an F4 license, right? No, you need a Form 4 tax stamp on it. So yeah, you go to a gun shop. They'll take care of you. They'll get everything set up correctly. All right, I am from Washington, but my mom is from Wrangell, and I guess I was related to Chief Shakes or something like that. Okay, cool. That's a good point. The best setup would be an AR for the rifle with a shotgun with 28-inch barrel instead of a pistol. Yeah, like carrying another long gun would be better. Yeah. All right. I don't know who Bass Rootin is, but there you go. So, here we go. Honest exact words from my neighbor was, if they come for guns, I'm telling them to go get yours. I'd say let them rot. If I had a decent neighbor, I consider the 308. There you go. Well, there you go. Yeah, that neighbor needs to go. So there you go. Yeah, that's not a good neighbor. You need to pray that Well, I wouldn't pray for this, but like that's a blasphemous thought. But yeah, never mind. I won't go there. You just need to hope that he doesn't. Thanks, Joe McKinney. Hit the like button. There's 29 people in here and 23 likes. There we go. Accordingly, it is right now. What's his OF? I have no idea what OF is. Bass Rutten is a legendary MMA fighter. You look just like him. Oh, cool. Well, I mean, good for him. I'm a good-looking guy. Only fan, Helena. Oh, yeah. I don't. Tar Wonder. Oh, yeah. Okay, you're making a play on War Thunder there. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Nobody wants to see me on OnlyFans. That's for sure. I put a sign up that says, "Like a new good neighbor, stay over there." There you go. Skill bombs. I like over and under shotguns. They look cool. But what is the difference between over and unders and double barrel? So over unders are a double barrel. Side by sides are a double barrel. They both have 2 barrels. They're double barrels. There's a 3 barrel one out there that's still made. I think Chiappa makes that. We were just talking about that too. Yeah. So yeah, that's that. But you have side by sides and you have over unders. So one on top of each other, one below each other, one beside each other. If you're shooting birds that go left to right, generally speaking, most people want a over under because the pattern is not shifted from your sights left to right. It might be shifted up and down just a hair for on the lower barrel, but usually it's not. Not enough to notice or make a difference out to 50, 60 yards. Whereas if you're rabbit hunting, small game, ground hunting, a lot of people want or back in the Old West as a stagecoach driver. That's why they call the side-by-side short guns a coach gun. They want that for quick acquisition, quick sighting, that kind of thing. I'd much rather have my over under than side-by-side. Or the outdoors, yeah, have a good one. I will see you later. Yeah, Joe McKinney. Let's see. Add as moderator. Standard moderator. There you go. Or the outdoors. Have a good one. Hasn't made it yet. Yeah, I haven't made it yet. Yeah, so yeah, Joel Haney. There was a couple. Rossi made one that was you could switch out barrels and get like a 22. It was a single shot, and then Chiappa made a copy of the old Savage. It was a 22 on top, and then they had a 22 on Magnum on top as well. 20 gauge on the bottom, 12 gauge on the bottom. Sometimes a 410 gauge on the bottom. Like they made it in all sorts of things. There was even a 223 on top. So those are really popular in Europe, where like gun laws allow you to own one gun. Well, if you need one gun, you need a rifle and a shotgun. So you buy a rifle shotgun combo. Like those are real popular in those communist countries over there. Where can I find info on the more caribou populated and moose populated areas of Alaska? I'm considering moving up in a year or two. I want to be closer to game if possible. Online? Yeah, go to the Alaska Department of Fish and Game. You know, Johnny V, if I could just talk to you for a second, I could tell you. So moose are all over the state except for the very northern parts of the northern coastal plain, as far as I know. There might be some places that they're not as populated, and there's some places that are more populated. Anywhere on the road system is going to have lots of game because it's really well managed, but the game is going to be highly pressured too, so you're not going to see it as well. Hunting non-motorized sections where you can't use a four-wheeler is the way to go, but you're talking about packing the moose out by hand, you need to have something like pack horses, or you need to do what I do, which is walk in with pack rafts. I got my Kokopelli pack raft right here next to me, which they got links for. Y'all check them out on my MeWe page or AK Ballistics on Twitter X. You can check them out there. And so that's that. What's up, Sin73? Thanks for really enjoying the channel. Appreciate you. So that's that. So that's that. Yeah. Black bear generally in the southern parts of the state. So caribou, I was just talking about this with my son. Caribou, there's one small herd on the Kenai Peninsula that's south of Anchorage. And then for the most part, it's north and west of Anchorage. Like, you won't get into another huge herd of caribou going north until you're about 2 to 3 hours northeast of Anchorage, or 4 to 5 hours northwest of Anchorage, or, oh, excuse me, 3 to 4 hours northwest of Anchorage, maybe. Once you get up towards Denali National Park, north of Anchorage, that's what we're talking about there. So there is that. So that's where you get caribou, moose are all over. Yeah. So I literally, where I've killed my first caribou is where I hunted moose this year, and I've got a good chance. I didn't get one because he wasn't 50 inches wide or 4 points on one side. But yeah, kind of is what it is. It's kind of dumb to put a scope on a shotgun. Not necessarily, Seal Bomb. So there are places where in the United States where people can only use shotguns to hunt, or straight wall cartridges are becoming a thing now. But there are a lot of places where it's just shotgun only, and you can't, because the fields are so flat that if you shoot a deer in one field, that bullet keeps going. It's going to another field, another place. So you're targeting what's behind it, right? But like shotguns are used in those places, and people put scopes on them, and with the right load and the right velocity and stuff like that, you can get accurate hits on a deer-sized object up to 150 yards with the kind of slugs and stuff. So you have to know your drop. Obviously, it's dropping like a rock compared to like 5.56 or 30-06 or something like that. But like it's that. So Seal Bombs, I don't think it's necessarily dumb. It's dumb up here. Don't put a scope on a shotgun up here. Now a little red dot that even acquires even faster than a bead. That's not necessarily true there. So Anthony Da Vinci, I've heard your music. It is excellent. Thank you, sir. Thank you again since 73. Rato 2.0. I really have I have a really old Savage 22 LR 20 gauge. It just collects dust. Sweet, give it to me, please. How does moose meat taste compared to beef? About the same. Like better flavor, better, like you don't have all the chemicals you have in the thing. There you go. Thank you for the good info. You're welcome. What's up, Brad Kiefer from Anchorage? Yeah, moose are through my yard weekly. Yeah, there you go. Bro, that horn behind you is so scary. What? They're not devil horns. They're moose antlers. Glen Allen or Toke? Are you talking about where to live? Between those two, ooh, that's hard to say. I would think I would rather live in Toke. In fact, that's where this moose came from. Was near Toke. So yeah, I would do that. Hey, Brad, it's Bernard here. What's up, Joe? Okay, I forgot you lived in Spenard. That's awesome. But if you're in the Army, yeah. But if you're in the Army, what? All right. I use the 350 Legend straight wall for deer. Does great, but I'm hunting small woods. There you go. Bethel area here. Okay, Bethel is where you live, Bolt Action. Yeah, okay. So you live out there on the show. Are you voting for Trump or Harris? If I had my druthers, I wouldn't vote for either one of those two. Probably voting for Trump just because he's better on gun laws and stuff, but he ain't great on gun laws and stuff, but at least he's not a complete and total idiot either. So, do you believe in aliens? I believe that if the good Lord put other populated other planets out there somewhere in the universe, that he would never let us meet them because we corrupt them. C.S. Lewis has a good book on that. Yeah, Cassandra, I am begrudgingly voting for Trump because he supported red flag laws. $9.5 trillion in debt under his 4-year administration. Obama had $10 trillion in 8 years. So just kind of is what it is. But it's not any better with Kamala Harris. I mean, you either get Republican communism or you get Democratic communism. At least the Democrats are out to admit they say it. Yeah, Moose is different, but all the same. At least Glen Allen is closer to Copper River and best salmon. Yeah, there's that. So there is that. I would definitely say that. I've actually never fished the Copper River. The best salmon. Not done it. Maybe that's where I need to go next year. So, outstanding. I'll keep digging for info. Yeah, absolutely. And you can always email me, Alaskan Ballistics, Gmail. You can Twitter X message me, AK Ballistics. That's probably the best thing to do. Republican or Democrat, both sides of the same coin. It's still the same coin. Yeah, it's still run up the deficit and take away our rights. Yeah. So. Beef, on the other hand, don't. Yeah, there you go. Have you thought that there could be different types of humans on other planets, and us species of humans is the dumbest? Oh, there's always that possibility, I guess. But, I mean, I'm a huge sci-fi fan, Seal Bombs. I love Stargate. Um, Star Wars, Star Trek are okay. Stargate's great. The Expanse was awesome. The new Lost in Space was good, too. A lot of questions there. If you got to choose one of the two, it's Trump, but, they're both bad. So, Brad Kiefer, been out there. Have not fished it yet. I have a friend that has a cabin out there. We should go next year. Yes, we should. Yes, Brad, let's do that. Let's go shooting first, though. Copper River is well known for its world-class trout fishing, massive rainbows. I did not know that. Cool. Love all those shows. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I would love, if I could have any science fiction show be real, it would be Stargate. Like, in fact, that makes sense about the demons controlling our politicians there. Henry repeating arms. I have a question, my fellow white man. Okay. I'm sure you're not the real representative for Henry repeating arms, but shoot, yeah. So, Bomb, someone has to be the special one in the universe, and after living here, I hope we were all on the lower end of the spectrum. There we go. Don't choose either Trump, vote third party. Yeah, the problem is I don't like any of the third party candidates either. And that's what I did. 2 years ago, I wrote in Rand Paul, or 4 years ago. How do you feel? I feel great. How do you feel about Jewish people? I have no thoughts on Jewish people, like none. I don't hate them. I don't dislike them. I don't think they're doing anything wrong by defending their country. Yeah. So that's that. So no, that's Evan, a well-known trail. I figured. Wild archery, dude. I don't like them at all. I guess she's talking about the sci-fi shows, I hope. Alright, can you speak English? Wow. Nope. Yep. He's probably the same guy, just chewing all the time. Let's see. Which one is the lesser evil? There you go. That's pretty much what it is. That's kind of true. Archipelagos? Not interested, thanks. You're welcome, Lance. Whose fault is it if you kick an anthill and the ants bite you? That would be your fault. So, and that's exactly what the Muslims did to the Gazans did to the Israels. So, WB 420. I think you are just screwed up in the head. They attacked Israel first and started all this. Yeah. So, yeah. So saw an orb within 25 feet. It was the size a little larger than a silver dollar. Okay. What do you mean by orb? I agree with you on most things. There we go. Yep. I'm just going to go put this guy in timeout. Let's see how he likes that. So, yeah. Seal bombs. So that I believe I can fly song came from the movie Space Jam, or was used in it heavily. I think came from that movie. Holy crap, what a dumb movie. It's horrible. Oh, thanks, Stylish Pronto. I appreciate it. God bless you. All right. I mean, she's not wrong. I'm kind of ugly. I think I am. But, I still have a beautiful wife, so I guess I'm not that ugly. I mean, Explains the history of the East Bank like Putin did Russia. Yep. The Rolling Stones, 1974. Trans rights. They already have all the rights they want. They need. They have all the rights they need. Like, 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 why are you marching for trans rights when they already have that? Yeah. It's like, they already have everything they want. It's like, if you don't like anything they don't have, don't be mentally ill. Israel or Palestine? How about both? The Israelites have repeatedly tried to give the Palestinians a second nation state in there, and the Palestinians have rejected it every time. So, all I lead, you know, kind of is what it is. I don't see why we can't have both there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I like to watch a lot of military history, especially ancient and medieval military history and these battles and stuff like that. I watch all sorts of channels. History March is probably my favorite, and I like all of these. And bolt action, the one thing I can't go with is like, how do tens of thousands of men willingly go fight to give their lives in a brutal melee um, for a king? It's just for a king. It's just so he can stay in power. And then I realize, how do tens and thousands of men go do it for 3,000 elected, 4,000 elected, 400 and 500 something elected, officials in the United States? Yeah, it's the same thing. Anyway, yes, thank you, Joel McKinney. Get us any projects you are working on. I am working on right now. Yeah, I just finished actually putting one of these PTC precise trigger control groups in from Hyperion Munitions. So they gave me one at Iraq Veteran 8888 last year. I forgot all about it, and so this one is to give away. So it uses a series of set screws to make your trigger, the stock trigger you have in it, a lot better, and it's going to be a pretty awesome trigger. And it's only $50 compared to buying most triggers. Good triggers start at $100 on sale. So there's that. What about the open air prison called Gaza? I mean, again, those people, those people had plenty of times. They've always attacked the Israelites. So, you don't like it, move. It's like they were open air prison. They were letting people across the border to work in Israel. How can you call that an open air prison, Al Walid? It's like, just get your head out of your butt. Yeah, get your head out of your butt. Muhammad was a lying molester, and that's what I mean. He had a wife or girl that was 9 or something like that. Yeah. Jesus was not. So pick who you're going to serve: the devil, also known as Muhammad, or Jesus. So there you go. Do you know anything of gaming controllers for Fortnite? Yeah. No, do not. I don't play Fortnite. Someone hates you for no reason and they don't know you. They're idiots. Yep. Are you voting? Of course I'm voting. Have you seen or shot the G9 Winsman solid copper? Yes, I have, Wade. There's some videos on the channel. I think Chook did the penetration test and I did the stuff. Official Ammo Alchemist. Oh, it's been a long time. What's up, Alaskan? How you doing? I'm going to have to go check out your channel again. So, everybody go subscribe to him. Bolt Action, if you put out videos, you too. Are you voting Trump? Unfortunately, yes. Because, last time he was in office, he ran up the national debt $9.5 trillion without vetoing a single spending bill, and then he advocated red flag laws. So, unfortunately, I am voting Trump because he's slightly 2% better than Camel Toe Harris. So, that's what it is. What's the pull weight on your 308? Mine's measured at 1.34 pounds. Mine's like awful. I have a standard mil-spec trigger in there. It's like I'm still getting great groups too. So, all right. Yep. Amon, I've already done that. This guy doesn't answer comments. Keyline, I just addressed your comments twice. Keyline, Trump is not God. False. Also gross. Yeah, like Trump is not God, and that's about the biggest Keyline. That is the biggest blasphemy against the Lord and Savior you ever had. Microphone. Why do you have headphones on? It's a microphone. That's why. Thank you. Yeah. It's people that worship Trump like you that are the problem. Like, if it weren't for people like you, we could have had a real Republican like Rand Paul. Like, we could have had somebody who actually just voted to drop the budget, actually voted to cut military spending, actually voted to protect unborn babies, actually voted to audit the Fed and end the Fed. Like, we could have had a real libertarian Republican if it weren't for you Trump worshippers. Okay, YouTube deleted my main channel with 11,000 subs, then gave it back. This is my second channel. There you go. Yeah, he's not Kamala either. There you go. Yep, Keyline, that is absolutely blasphemy. Trump is not your Lord and Savior. Okay, that is that. I mean, that's just that. People like you are the reason why we don't have a real Republican. And while when Trump gets in there, they're going to run up the national debt and collapse the economy. Like that. That's exactly what's going to happen because that's what he did last time. Trump got in there. Candidate Trump said, "Oh, it's a bad idea to print money and run up the national debt." Then he got in there and he didn't veto a single thing. So, yeah. Yeah, Key Lime, you're, yeah, it's not good. Key Chill, yeah. Joe McKinney, that makes sense, yeah. Shout out to Mike Hunt. Okay, shout out to Mike Hunt. Mike Hunt, have a great night. I'll do that. So, yeah, Key Lime, yeah, you just got to get out of here, brother. That is not okay. So, yeah. Long live the Republic. Jury Rig John. There we go. Long live the Republic. That's how I feel. I want the Republic to live. I don't want the thing. That was wrong, Jelly. Yeah, Kelly. Key lime pie. Yeah. Shout out to Mike Hunt. Mike Hunt? Oh. I get it now. Yep. All right, Kelly. I fell for that one. Yep. Got him. There you go. Got him. Yep, there you go. Mike Hunt. Yep. But hey, at least I enunciated it where it didn't come out like that. Do you believe Bigfoot exists? Absolutely not. There's no evidence. Absolutely not. There's no evidence. Do I believe something like Bigfoot may have once existed since every other continent has monkeys and or ape-like species and monkeys and apes and North America does not? Yeah, something might have existed, but no. Yep. Aliens? Yeah. My shirt says Optics Planet. Go look at my affiliate links on Twitter X, AK Ballistics. Bought that Ruger LC45 recently. It's a nice folding pistol camera. You can't wait to get the 10 in next. Yeah, the 10mm will be awesome. The 10mm will be awesome. Should I sit back like this and have the antlers on my head? Did I turn the right way? There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Jury Rig John. Look at the title of the channel name and you'll know what part of the country I'm in. Cool. Heard of giants in Afghanistan and Iraq. I can't remember what country. Yeah, there's always people there. I am not going to talk. I'm not even going to mention that, Anthony. So, yeah. So I've heard about that. There's also evidence that there's still like a bronchosaurus thing deep in the rivers of Africa. Yeah. Very, very rare. Nephilim. Yep. Yeah, so the Nephilim. And Greg Boyd has a good sermon on who the Nephilim were. So everybody should check that out. Because giants is not the exact right answer of that. But yeah. What do you think about the pyramids? I don't know. I've never seen them in person. I think they're neat. I think they were used slave labor, and they're a great monument to slave labor. And I think they're, you know, things are. I don't think they're landing pads for alien ships, although that would be cool. Brontosaurus sounds like a good hunting trip. So I had a dream once where all these prehistoric deer and elk with antlers as big as trees came out, and then the Tyrannosaurus Rex come out, and I'm sitting in a deer stand there. It's a pretty good thing. Yeah, Brad Kiefer landing pads for aliens, like in Stargate, like in the TV show and movie Stargate. If you haven't watched Stargate, it's pretty good, Brad. If you haven't watched all those TV shows and spinoffs, that's good. Yeah, Alaska was a great purchase. Funded all of Catherine the Great's wars, or whoever it was at the time. Wasn't Catherine the Great? No, that was the century before. Yeah, funded all the Tsar's wars. Um, you know, was it the wasn't the 7 Years' War? Well, it was kind of was. It was the Crimean War. So yeah, funded that. Rest in peace, Russia. I can't take any more History Channel aliens. Yeah, Christopher Abernathy's Stargate show does it really good though. It's really good. Your mic makes you sound robotic. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Godspeed and good hunting to you. I'm not going to say that name. It's probably a troll name. That's your trash internet. Yeah, probably is. It's my Verizon internet. This is better than MTA. Good Lord, MTA was awful. So awful. So. Oh, I know Stargate's top tier. There you go. Is it moose or mooses? Plural would be, I saw 2 moose today. I carved up 1 moose yesterday. Yeah, same thing. Plural, singular is moose. And it's not meese. Should be meese if goose is geese, but, you know. Deer are deers. Yep. I saw 11 deer yesterday. 18 deer yesterday. I'll see 18 here tomorrow. 100% American. Caribou's the same way. 10-4. Yeah, I saw 4 caribou yesterday. I carved up 1 caribou yesterday. No, you wouldn't say caribous. Yeah. There's a good video on YouTube here. I forgot what it's called, but it's one of those where they draw all the figures and stuff that they're talking about, and it's why is English so hard or something like that. It's a good history of dating back to 1066. So I mean, English is so hard because the Battle of Hastings and the Normans of French. So the French king gave Normandy to the Norse Vikings, who settled it under the French king, which was a lot better than what happened in England. And so they were vassals of the French king, but they settled along Normandy, and they assimilated the French culture there as well. And so that's what happened. That's what Normandy. That's why they called the Norse Normans. And so that's Normandy there. And then the Normans from Normandy came and conquered England in 1066. The army was tired from a forced march, which they had just kicked out the Norse from the top part of England. And so in the north of England, they marched down south to meet the Normans. So the Battle of Hastings ended up making English weird, because now French was the language of the ruling class, and you had a lot of French and English intermixed. It's also what caused all the wars between France and England, because of who claimed what, because now you had the Duke of Normandy, who's William the Conqueror, right? The Duke of Normandy, he is a vassal of the French king, and he was also the King of England, which is a strong realm himself. So now you have someone who's supposed to be a vassal of the king being the king of someplace else. So, all right, cool. All right, let's Starlink. Starlink's expensive though. It's expensive to set up and stuff like that. All right. Back-to-back World War champs. That would be the United States, James. We made the difference in both, because they were getting pummeled without us in both times. Yeah. Your choice of barrel profiles, light, medium, bulk, what you call it? Medium for hunting rifles. I don't like lightweights. They don't. The two I got just don't shoot. Bull for target rifles, or precision sniper rifles, and you just carry it hunting and you don't care. Precision rifles. So English is the mutt of the European language. Yeah, because it was a Germanic language that they took over. Anglos took over the Saxon, or took over the Britons, the Celtic Britons that were there, that were more than one group of people, and like that they mixed with that, and then yeah, then the French came and mixed with them, and then the Norse came and mixed with them, or mixed with the English before the French, and then yeah, then the English try to put through Latin words in there. Yeah, English is like a total bastard child. So eventually, I am having to carry it a long distance bull barrel. Not anyone's internet. Oh, I appreciate it, but it is what it is. Did you catch the Baggage Patilla fight? I did not. Air debate. It's not school, it's school. It's not cool, it's cool. It's not car, it's car. Yeah, yeah. Had a dummy moment. Apologies. Greeting from the communist state of California. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no problem, jury rig. John, I mean, everybody has to live in the Caliban once. I did it for only a day while I was traveling through, but just enjoy the weather and purge our entire paychecks. Best deer calibers. All right, let's go with that. Since I hunted deer a lot, I like 308 Winchester. I like 30-06. 270's not bad. 6.5 Creedmoor's not bad. I've killed, a caribou with 6.5 Creedmoor. So what's bad is people's bullet choice. They say, oh, it won't knock them down, and they shoot it with an ELDX that explodes inside of them and doesn't cause major damage enough to. I mean, it causes major damage enough to kill them, but not to have a lot of blood loss there. So yeah. Yeah, Brad Kiefer, Starlink is $150 per month. Oh, is it up to $150 per month? It used to be $99 a month, but you got to pay for all the setup stuff. GCI internet is 2 gigs is at $180, and Verizon internet that I'm on now is at $50 a month. Mitting is step one, John. Yeah, so there's a lot of good deer calibers out there. I would love to take my 6.5 by 284 deer hunting. I'd love to take my 7mm rim mag deer hunting. It's a little much for deer, in my opinion. I have killed deer in Georgia whitetail with an AR-15 223 VMAX right here, right at the base of the brainstem. That'll do the job. They don't go very far. I've also killed 300 Win Mag a white-tailed deer right here, and it did not go. It didn't even twitch. The 223s, they'll twitch for a second or two, but yeah, that one didn't even twitch with 300 Win Mag. So yeah, the 21 caliber actually. Yeah, we'll see how that does. I didn't want to watch the debate. I'm voting for Baggage because Baggage. I have an interview with Baggage on the channel. Like, I don't know if you've seen that, but yeah, it is. Hello, hey Cassandra, and good night from Washington State, Communist State here as well. There you go. Thought Starlink was just a satellite sort of thing. It is, yep. Hello to you too, Tanita Wilson. I'm also on Verizon. Do you have any flounder lure recommendations? I have never fished for flounder. I'm not a huge fisherman, but yeah. It's legal to use 223 in Pennsylvania. I thought it was illegal. Yeah. It's legal to use 223. There you go. But you can't use a semi-auto in Pennsylvania, right? For deer hunting. That's what I've been told by a lot of people. I got a lot of people from Pennsylvania on the channel. So, yeah. So, there's that. I'll find and share the interview off the stream. I appreciate it, Joel McKinney. I like halibut. Halibut's my favorite. Yeah. Bullet choice for deer. Accubon long range, but not the Accubons. Too tough. Barnes LRX. Federal Terminal Ascent. And all of these are stuff I would use on deer and stuff. But deer, you could also use Core Lock or Winchester PowerPoint. Still both work about the same. Sierra Game King soft points are pretty good. I wouldn't go with the tipped Game King because the tips actually do make them expand faster, and then you have the issue of them expanding too much and not penetrating deep enough. Nosler Petition's a good choice always. Light for caliber, bullets, 150 grain for 300 or 30-06 would be great. So, yeah, Joe hunting, I've got to do the same thing for bow hunting. I got to start practicing also. I can get it. Yeah. So it'll be bolt action ARs. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't know about that. How I feel about that, Hotep. I'd say invest in silencers first. If you don't have a 22, get a 22 before the election, and a 22 can. What if you shoot a 22 long rifle at a metal water bottle? Depends on the thickness of the metal and the type of metal used. I mean, if it's aluminum canteen, it's going to go right through both sides and enter the guy's hip. But if it's not, you're correct. No semi-auto centerfires in Pennsylvania. Last I heard, 223 was good, but Game Commission changed stuff around. Yeah, yeah, I would recommend getting a Ruger American in 223, 22-inch, and that way you can have it in your Eberly stock pack back here and have your AR right here, and that's a good bug out setup right there. Now you've got a 10.5-inch, pistol or carbine, whatever you want to call it, and then you have a 22-inch back here that you can actually shoot long distance with. There you go. Joe Haney, good question here. Per caliber, how much do you realistically just suggest to stop? Yeah, Hotep, I lived in Georgia, and it has to be 22 caliber centerfire. Yeah, I lived in Georgia most of my life, so yeah, I do that. Do you prefer M1 Garand or M1 carbine? M1 Garand over the carbine. I've only shot one, I think. All right, so let's get back to Joe Haney's question here. This is a great one. Per caliber, how much ammo do you realistically suggest to stock? Let's start by what I have. 22. I have over 14,000 rounds of 22. Collected most of it before I even got married, and that was after selling most of it in the divorce and leaving some in Georgia, I think, and all this weird stuff too. So yeah, I'd say you want 10,000 rounds of 22. That's like having crap hits the fan. That's like having $10,000 in the bank. So 10,000 rounds of 22 is not that undoable. You go spend 50 to $100 a month on the same stuff, and you'll get there. You'll get there in a year. So 9mm, I think you want to hold about 1,000 rounds. Half of it hollow point though, because the 9mm is not really that effective according to the military guys with just full metal jacket ball rounds, especially rounded ball rounds and not flat nose. So I'd say 9mm, you want to have a lot of good 124 grain hollow points stocked up, or something like the Extreme Defender Lehighs, and it's best to hand load those. It's a lot cheaper. And the XTP bullet and 124 grains readily available. I've also, when I was trying to build up my stock, and crap hit the fan, and it was just starting COVID, I couldn't find any 124 grains anywhere, so I bought some 147s and I bought some 90 grains. And the 90 grain XTP, I figure if I need the penetration, I'll stick a full metal jacket behind it, and there you go. So 1,000 rounds for each one of your handguns, because more than that if you like to practice. But when crap hits the fan, practicing is over unless you live way out by yourself, because practicing is over. Practicing should be what you're doing with the 22, in addition to taking small game and large game if you need to earhole it during crap hits the fan situation. So that's that. Combat rifles, 3,000 to 4,000 rounds. I think I'm at 2 plus another the stuff to hand load 6,000 rounds of 223. So I'm at 2,000 loaded rounds, and probably the stuff to hand load another good amount. So I'd definitely say there's that. I'm at over 1,000 for the 308. But I want to be at 2 to 3 to 4,000. That's where I want to be. 10mm, it's going to be our main carry. So probably 2,000 rounds. 9mm is not our main carry. Shotgun, probably about 1,000 rounds. Shotguns are good during SHTF as a give to neighbors that don't have guns or haven't used guns really well. Get them trained up really quickly on how to use it, how to load it, that kind of thing. And then uh, that's what a shotgun is really good for, because if you're handing out a shotgun to your neighbor, if they betray you, you can reach their house. They can't reach yours. So just something to think about. Yeah. So those are my numbers. Like handgun calibers that are not your main, 1 to 2,000. You know, your main carry 2 to 1,000. Yeah. All of your hunting rifle, 100 to 200 rounds of your hunting rifle stuff is fine, unless it is also a precision rifle. So like my 7 mag and my 6.5 PR or my 6.5 Creedmoor Bergara is definitely a precision rifle. So stuff like that, you want to carry that many rounds too. Have a Hoyt myself. Cool. Recommend bows to me. Bows for short, fat guys. What's up, NCK? Get ammo while I can steal for it. Absolutely. It's finally cooled off here. I'm going archery hunting a lot for the next couple of weeks till black powder's switching over. Cool, Rato. Where are you from, Rato? I forgot about that. I have 4,000 now. I guess I can do that. Yeah, 10,000 rounds of 22 ain't that expensive. Yeah, I was talking about like pandemic prices. Do you believe in Krampus or the Abominable Snowman? Absolutely not. I don't believe in Santa Claus either. Yes, 22 long rifle is a very small little caliber. I wish I had some in a box right here next to me. But yeah, it's small little caliber, but it's great for hunting small game, and it's extremely good at being suppressed. And so it's very quiet, so it comes in useful, because, I mean, it doesn't matter if you get hit right here with a small caliber or big caliber. I mean, do you want half your face ripped off or have a little hole? You're still going to be dead, So, same thing with large game, that kind of thing. I would get 124 grain critical duty. I would keep some bullets on the side to reload. There you go. I recommend 124 grain HST or the 90 grain Extreme Defender or the 68 grain Extreme Defender. Got any thoughts on Remington 760 or 7600 rifles up there? A lot of people use them for bear protection in like 30-06. My brother-in-law's other father-in-law uses it, and because he can pump it fast and get on target fast, and it's just like having 4 or 5 rounds in the shotgun, except you're going to be more accurate with the slug. One suggestion. Okay. Hello, how are you? Alaska offers a unique and forgettable experience for travelers. The vast landscapes are breathtaking, with towering mountains, pristine glaciers, and wildlife enthusiasts will be amazed. Yeah, thank you. Hello, how are you? I appreciate you summing up my state from a Wikipedia page. You're probably an AI bot anyway. Hello, how are you? But God bless you if you're not, and whoever programmed you, God bless them too. Shotguns have more options for munitions. Yeah, there's that too. Yeah, there is that too. Yeah, like I've got rounds for a gun I don't even own right now. So they're sitting right here. We've talked about that before. Get some Dragon's Breath for shotguns. Yeah. I don't know. It's unless you're shooting at an open vehicle with bad guys in it, Best value for money would be the bows from Bear. They go from 10 to 70-pound draw weights. There you go. Yeah, I mean, 22 long rifle is a good starting rifle, but you can only hunt grouse and squirrels with it, like a rabbit. You're not going to be able to take down a moose unless you want to poach it. Like, it is illegal to shoot in Alaska to shoot anything with a rimfire cartridge, any big game. So, yes, it's a good starting rifle, and if you just want to learn the basics of marksmanship and stuff, yeah, go there. If you want something that actually has some power, get like a bolt action 223 or an AR-15, and have a little bit of power, but still legal to hunt with, and not going to break the bank on ammo, and it's not going to really kick you or anything. As far as a good starting rifle for hunting, 308 Winchester, 7mm 08, 6.5 Creedmoor 30-06, 270, 25-06 doesn't kick and gives you a lot of power. They're all good. Yeah. 270 Winchester versus 7mm 08. I prefer 7mm 08, but 270 Winchester is going to give you more energy. Yeah, it's just is what it is. I've been using a Remington 700 for how many decades now? Hit that like button. Thank you, Joe McKinney. But of course, in 30-06, okay, over 20 years for moose, hunting backed up by hand-loaded 180 grain nozzle precision bullets. Pack it. Get up, no problems. There you go. Bolt action, I need to fly out and hunt with you next year. Seal bombs, yeah, especially if you want to get into precision rifle stuff. You don't need a whole 1 mile shooting range. Yeah, there's that too. So, all that. Well, guys, it's been an hour and 15 minutes, and I appreciate everybody that stopped in and kept the discussion going, but I'm going to go to bed because it is 9 o'clock or something like that. 10:09, there you go. That's how bad I am. So that's why 22s are used at kids' training events. Yes, that's why 22s are used for kids' training events. My son has shot a 22 because he's really good with his gun safety at 4 years old. So we went out and shot a 22. So I'm like, whatever. He hasn't really wanted to go do it again yet, though. That's that. As far as distance shot placement, headshots, there you go. Night, me too. Everybody, have a good night. Appreciate y'all being here. Godspeed, good hunting to all of y'all. And check out us on Twitter X at AK Ballistics, and then we're also on MeWe and Gab at Alaska, and Telegram at Alaskan Ballistics, as well as Arms Directory. So check out all those places, guys. Godspeed, good hunting. All right, and we'll talk to y'all later.